In today's video, you will learn all about the double crochet, the anatomy, abbreviation, and stitch symbol. You can either screenshot this slide or you can find the free printable materials that I created with step-by-step photos in the description box below. To make a double crochet, we will start with our slip knot and make a chain of 10. Now, one double crochet is actually 3 chain stitches in height. So we will need a turning chain of 3 so our work doesn't curl up. So we're going to chain 2 more stitches because our first 3 chains will count as our first double crochet. So we're actually going to start our double crochet stitch in the 4th chain from our hook. So count down to the 4th chain, that's where we're going to insert our hook. Yarn over. Insert your hook from front to back into that 4th stitch from your hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Now here's where we're going to add a step to make it taller than our half double. Yarn over, draw through 2 loops only. Yarn over, draw through the last 2 loops on your hook. That's what it should look like. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw through 2 loops twice. So that was once. That was twice. And you're just going to repeat this process all the way across your chain. Yarn over, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, draw through 2 loops. Yarn over, draw through 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, draw through 2. So just continue repeating that across your chain. So your beginning chain 3 will count as your first double crochet, and that's right there. And the double crochet posts are very easy to recognize for counting, so go ahead and count and make sure you have 10 stitches total. You could also count the V's at the top, but just don't forget that the top V of your beginning chain 3 will count as a stitch. So the front of your double crochet post will look like this. And if you flip it over, this is what the backs of your double crochet should look like. To begin another row, we're going to need to chain 3 like we did to turn at the very beginning. So we're going to chain 3, and this will just prevent our work from curling up on itself. Now we're going to turn. That chain 3 will count as a double crochet. So we are not going to put our first double crochet in that hole there. We're going to skip over that and put our next double crochet stitch in the next hole, because this will count as our first stitch. So we're going to start in the next hole. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. yarn over, draw through 2 loops twice. So you're just going to repeat that all the way across the row. When you get to the end, you should still have that chain 3, and our last double crochet will be underneath that V of our 3rd chain of our beginning chain 3. So that's where you're going to insert your hook. So yarn over, insert your hook under the V of the last chain stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 twice. Always stop and count your stitches. This is very important because as a beginner, you will find that it's very easy to increase and decrease. Also, as you can see, this is how your rows should look. They're very easy to count because the posts are so much easier to see. So go ahead and make 10 rows of 10 stitches just to get your practice in, and as soon as you feel comfortable, you will be ready to move on to the next lesson where I teach you how to treble crochet. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.